The 82nd Masters Tournament at Augusta National Golf Club promises to be one of the greatest ever, with so many big-name contenders for the green jacket in top form. Chris Cutmore runs through the betting market and offers some tips on where the smart money might lie. 1-818-511-1522-1322-644-4417. This sequence of numbers is why there is only one place to start when assessing the betting market for this year's Masters. Tiger Woods. Almost unbelievably, Woods, he of the 4 back surgeries, is the favorite among Las Vegas bookies, just a year after apparently telling Jack Nicklaus "I'm done" due to the constant pain. In the UK, Woods is available at 16-1, the 5th favorite. This despite the well-documented injury woes, his world ranking of number 103, his last major win coming a few months shy of 10 years ago, and no tournament wins anywhere since 2013. Why? Well, the short answer is that he's Tiger Woods. Just take a look at the above sequence. Those are Woods' finishes at Augusta from that day in 1997 where he won his first major by 12 shots. Augusta is his playground, so much so that they had to beef up the course simply to protect it from him. Since then Woods has not won but has shown such consistency at Augusta that he has to be a leading contender here whenever his body is right. And that finally seems to be the case. Woods has 3 strong finishes this year on tough PGA Tour courses and the winning score here is usually around the 10 under par mark. So his chances are increased. Power off the tee, precision iron play, a demon short game, dead-eyed putting, cool course management and the most cold-hearted will to win in history. He ticks nearly every box. The question marks remain over the inconsistencies with his driver. Accuracy is a problem and that will cost anyone at a major championship. There is also the timing. Is a win here too much, too soon? And has his nerve held up through all the years of pain? At 16-1 he is on the limit of being worth a risk. But those who backed Woods around his comeback last December, at around 60-1, could be enjoying a very happy Masters Sunday. Indeed. Main contenders. The other main question mark around Woods is the sheer number of serious competitors he will have for the green jacket. Almost every big name in the game is in seriously good form or has history at Augusta that makes them true contenders. Jordan Spieth, 11-1. Let's take another sequence, 2-1-2-11. That's Spieth's phenomenal record at Augusta. He has had putter troubles and no wins this year but played brilliantly at Houston last week and is peaking at exactly the right time. He is rightly the favorite. Bubba Watson, 18-1. Phil Mickelson, 18-1. Sergio Garcia, 33-1. Matt Kuchar, 55-1. Patrick Reed, 55-1. Bryson DeChambeau, 81. Rory McIlroy, 12-1. The Northern Irishman sits just behind Spieth in the betting. Plagued by inconsistency, still bearing scars from his 2011 final round meltdown and weighed down with the knowledge that a win will secure him the career Grand Slam, McIlroy is, however, made for Augusta and almost unstoppable in top form. His recent win at the Arnold Palmer Invitational justifies his top billing, but that win came on the back of a red-hot putter. Was it just a one-off? Dustin Johnson, 13-1, Justin Thomas, 12-1. These two are battling it out for the world number 1 spot, held by the former, who looked unbeatable last year before falling down some stairs and putting himself out of the tournament. Thomas won the last major played, the USPGA, and has another 3 titles since then to confirm him as the game's hottest player right now. Weaknesses are hard to find in both. Justin Rose, 16-1, has 3 wins in the last 6 months and has Augusta figured out. The Englishman lost in a playoff last year, finished second in 2015 and has led the Masters after the first, second and third rounds. His tee-to-green accuracy is the most important facet for any Masters winner. Bubba Watson, 18-1, has twice torn Augusta to shreds, in 2012 and 2014, and has put a torrid 2017 behind him with 2 big wins this year, most recently at the World Match Play where he looked all but unstoppable. Always prone to volatility, but if Bubba has his head screwed on, he's a force of nature. Phil Mickelson, 18-1, Phil the Thrill has one more green jacket than Bubba, and 5 majors in total. At 47, he's looking to become the second oldest major winner in history but is in his best form in years after winning the WGC in Mexico and showing newfound length off the tee, even at his ripe old age. Jason Day, 21, slipped off the radar amid personal troubles but was world number 1 a little over a year ago, has major pedigree and loves Augusta. Chasing pack. Even the second tier of stars have a huge number of possible champions, such as the strength and depth this year. Sergio Garcia, 33-1. Included among this list is the defending champion, who represents outstanding value. No one has won the Masters back-to-back since Woods in 2002 and the Spaniard has been kept busy with his marriage and new baby. but amid all that he has 2 wins in the last 6 months and a string of strong PGA Tour performances. The shackles are off at Augusta and there is no one better from tee to green. Paul Casey, 25-1, won recently in Florida, holding off Woods, and has finished 6-4-6 in his last 3 Augusta starts. Big hitter, super consistent and very little to dislike. Hideki Matsuyama, 35-1, similar Augusta form to Casey, May 7, 2011 here in recent years, and is capable of obliterating a field as he did at Firestone last year. His high price is explained by a recent wrist injury that has kept him out of action and seen him struggle for form. Jon Rahm, 28-1, another winner this year and the next big thing in golf, but his fiery temperament has let him down in majors so far. Ricky Fowler, 25-1, the best player yet to win a major, although his recent form has been inconsistent. Henrik Stenson, 41, the same used to be said for the Swede as it is now for Fowler. His form is also erratic, but the 2016 Open champion is capable of anything, even at the Masters where he has strangely struggled. Wild cards. This Masters offers some outstanding value bets. Tommy Fleetwood, 55-1, Europe's reigning #1 and his all-round game is a match for any course. Alex Noren, 51, the coming man in European golf, and so close to a big win in America this year on several occasions. His main rival for that status is Tyrrell Hatton, 91, his grit and guts are made for majors. Speaking of which, Ian Poulter, 66-1, last man into the field, could use the momentum from his win in Houston to push for a place finish at a venue he has enjoyed in the past. Ricky Fowler first-round leader, 33-1 Tyrrell Hatton to be top British and Irish player, 14-1 Kiradikafi Barnrot to be top Asian player, 5-1 Thomas Pieters, 81, finished in a tie for 4th on debut 12 months ago but is feast or famine. That is also the case for Louis Oosthuizen, 66-1, the 2010 Open winner and 2012 Masters runner-up now has second-place finishes in all 4 of the majors. Does little in regular tournaments but comes alive in the Big Four. Matt Kuchar, 55-1, another perennial bridesmaid, the Open runner-up has 4 top 10s in the last 6 Masters. Patrick Reed, 55-1. in the sort of form that suggests he could finally replicate his Ryder Cup form in a major. Adam Scott, 66-1 the 2013 champion is a ball-striking force always worth considering but just can't get his short putter going. Outsiders Rafa Cabrera Bello, 101, one of the best ball strikers in Europe, learning how to win and wowed America at the Ryder Cup. Tony Finau, 101 the biggest hitter of them all on the PGA Tour and a potential superstar if he can sort his putting. Xander Schauffele, 91, won the prestigious Tour Championship after breaking through last year, and is another big hitter worth a look. Bryson DeChambeau, 81, the mad scientist who has shaken up golf, at least in the equipment world, has the arrogance and amateur pedigree that suggests he is a major winner in waiting. He has good recent form and a PGA Tour victory to his name. Kiradikafi Barnrot, 125-1, big hitting tie with an even bigger waistline. Still, Kiradik is no joke. He has 2 wins in his last 6 starts and has top 5s in the recent 2 WGC events. Charles Schwartzel, 151, and Zach Johnson, 125-1, the final mentions, mainly to demonstrate that despite being former champions they feature nowhere on anyone's list of favorites. This truly could be a Masters for the ages. All odds, from OddsChecker, are best price at time of publication. This year both Sky Bet and Coral are paying up to 10 places at the Masters. All odds and bookmakers terms available here.